All right, good afternoon. Back on Farm Sim 22, Big Flats, Texas, with Rude Man. And trying to get my controller to work. There we go. What time of day is it? It's early afternoon, looks like. Early evening, maybe. 16:44, early afternoon. Or late afternoon, early evening. Okay, so I think I was working on some crops. I know I've got harvest to do, and I know I've got grass to pick up. Farmer Groot, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing okay. Thank you, Scorp. How's work going? You only got one more day. Tomorrow. You're almost done for tomorrow. Okay, so did I put that? That's down. That's on. All right. We got this little bit of grass to pick up. I think I'm going to replant the grass, or at least that one patch. Another day on the farm. What's new with Farmer Groot today? Hey, there's Tim. Calm Lands. Never heard of it. Celebrate your birthday next week, huh? Next Tuesday's your birthday, huh? You'll be another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter don't call you because you can't go. Because you owe your soul to the company store. Now I have that song in my head all day. And I did it to myself. What can I say? Groot says, not much. 1 hour left till I go home. Go home from work or school? I can't remember. An hour, that's not bad. Although a lot of things could go wrong in an hour. From work. Gotta love work. It's a necessary evil. That is if you like me and you like to eat. Looks like there's a little bit of grass out there in the ugly grass. I call that the ugly grass. All right, that wasn't very much grass. Put that up, turn that off, put this away. I can't remember if I had grass on field 16. Did I have grass on 16? Anybody remember? I bet I did. We'll go pick it up. And let's see if I've got another combine that needs to be started here. I put the seeder away. Oh, it's not undercover. The big bud's undercover. There we go. Big bud protected. More poop. What happened here? Okay, so he must have been at the end of the road when I stopped last week. Was it last week? No, it was Tuesday. What's today? Thursday? Hey, it's almost the end of the weekend. Or the end of the weekend. It's almost the start of the weekend. We got some actually nice weather today. It was 48 degrees when I got up this morning. And we're supposed to get up to 74 today, so that's a pretty decent day for us, except for I went on the back deck last night Hey, Rob, how you doing? My back deck faces the ocean, so it faces west. And so in the evening, you go on the back deck and the sun slowly goes down. Well, unfortunately, we're getting halfway through September and the sun's going down too fast. So I went out there expecting to be able to sit in the sunset and stay warm, but it wasn't. The sun was already down below the trees, and there was no sunshine, and it was starting to get cold. So I was a little disappointed. I kind of think summer's maybe over for us. A bunch of really needed rain. Yeah, you guys probably do need the rain. Okay, on Tuesday I did get a load of potatoes and took them to the mixing station for the pigs. Let me grab some more potatoes and take them to the factories and see if there's anything of a need there. And if there isn't, I'll probably sell the rest, because I still got fields to do, if you know what I mean. Place to go, people see. Potatoes, there we go. All right, we'll let that go. Keep going here. What a beautiful day on the farm. Look at this. Bright and sunny, warm. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Yeah, I've played a lot of games that were like No Man's Land. I played No Man's Land till it was till it was my land, because I owned everything. And then the Wilds that we were just playing, that's a No Man's Land. That's an Alien Gym map, just like No Man's Land. I played it to all ends. That's why I started playing this one. At least it's back from being a No Man's Land concept. No Man's Lands are okay, but you have to create everything yourself. The land is not set up as fields, so you can't just hire a worker to do them, because you can't assign a field number. So they don't play like a regular map. Dang it. I got I'm starting to wonder how the plague that we can't talk about, how it really works, because I know I got it and I lost my sense of taste and smell for a period of time. And then it seems like each case affects the people different. So people get affected different. Mine ended up being smell, taste, fever, and I lost hearing in my right ear. But along with losing the hearing, there's pain, a lot of pain. I get this, there's only one way to describe it. When I bite down on anything, when I bite down, even right now, there's a pain that shoots down deep in my right ear, like somebody took an ice pick and just jammed it in my eardrum. And it's really painful, so it's kind of hard to eat anything. You have to just kind of lightly chew your food, just very lightly, and then just keep at it until it's chewed enough. It's not pleasant. It's painful. And that lasted about 3 to 6 months. I don't recall because I didn't log the journal. I just know it lasted over like 3 or 4 months before I started to get that pain to go away. And in that time, I went to doctors twice, and they couldn't figure out what the hell it was. Along with it came a little bit of a sore throat. Nothing. It's not like a raw throat. It's just when you swallow, there's a little bit of a pain, and it's not very painful. It's just a little bit, and that came all on this side. And so, after that period of time last year, I had effects from that sickness for about 6 or 7 months, so half a year. I was affected by that, and that was after the fever part went away. The actual sickness, flu type sickness, went away for me in about 3 weeks. So within a month, I was over that part, and then I got my taste and smell back, and it was in my ear, and that lasted for another 3 months. So it was like a half a year, and then it got better and went away. No trouble at all. About last week, it started coming back. I wake up in the morning and I swallow and it hurts. If I bite down, it hurts. And so I'm thinking that all these doctors, they don't know what the hell this thing did to people, because everybody's different. Everybody's got a different story on how it affected them. Some people died from it. But I don't think they have any idea. And so how could they know that the vaccine's any good? If they don't even know what effects there are of the actual, actual plague thing. And so I'm hoping that it's going to be like the last time, that I'll have it for a while and it'll just gradually go away again and get better. So my thought is, and I told Carol this morning, you hear people saying, well, I had the big C and not cancer, and I got through it, and then I got it again. There are stories out there of people getting it 2 and 3 times over, the last 3 years. And I'm just wondering if I just didn't get it again, or it's a continuation, it's still there, because they say basically it's not going away. It's out. They let it out of the lab. It's not going away. And then they talk about different variations and things. But I'm just wondering if I just now have just gotten it again, and it's just a continuation of what I had the first time. The only thing is I don't really have a fever, so I'm not sick. It's just this damn ear, and it hurts. Blah blah blah. Andy says he uses hire worker too much to stop. Yeah, see, that's a problem with the no man land type style, is you can't hire workers that well. You can hire a worker, but you can't assign fields and things like that, because, okay, let's say this field here is field, 17? What is it? Where am I? Down here. It's field 15. So if this was no man's land and I created field here, it wouldn't be 15. How could it know what it is? Because the field I build here might only be a third of the size, or it might go this way, long up instead of sideways, because you can make it any shape you want. I can make a round field here. How are you going to name it? How's the game going to know that's a field 15? So, so you can't really, you couldn't use course play, let's say, because course play has to know what the number of the field is that you're wanting operated on, and you can't do that with a no man's land style of a game. Yeah, I know the first time that I went in and with this ear. Now the good news is I haven't lost hearing in it this time. It's just the pain. So I skipped a part. The first time I had it, I lost hearing in it for a month or two, and then the pain started as I was getting the hearing back. This time I didn't get the loss of hearing. It's just the pain. And so the first time I went in, told the doctor that there was pain there, and he looked in there. He said, "Well, I can't see anything from here because it's clear. As a matter of fact, it's a lot clearer than your other one. Your other one has a little bit of wax buildup, but this one's just clear as a bell. I can see all the way to your eardrum. So you're gonna have to go and see a different kind of doctor, ear, nose, and throat specialist, which is easier said than done. I made 2 appointments and they never did follow through. I called to make 1 appointment. About 3 months later, I got a call back. "Oh, we got your phone call that you needed an appointment. Do you still need it?" 3 months later? No. Thank you. $2 million for silage, that's pretty good. Corn silage, you say? Do you have to crack it before you can get silage out of it? Because I'd have to call Jimmy, and he usually don't care. No, it's me that don't care. Jimmy cracks it, he cares, I don't care. Jimmy cracked corn, but I don't care. All right, well, we've got a couple places to use the potatoes. I've got one that makes French fries and one that makes chips. Potato chips, American potato chips. Yeah, didn't take anything. All right, let's try this one. All right, this one took a little. This was taking a lot. Wow, that was over 1 million. Okay, so that one took a lot. So we can keep bringing potatoes over here. And as a matter of fact, it looks like we got a load over here, maybe. God, an FS19? I don't remember. Tim, I don't remember. I haven't played 19 for a couple of years now. Canola was pretty good, I think, in 19. Well, pretty quiet this week, huh? Andy has some beer brewing. Whoa, pardon me. How unprofessional. Andy says soybeans was good in 19. Yeah, I think they were. A lot of soybeans. So Andy, how's the brewing since is your arm getting any better? I guess it's your shoulder. GE washer's done. Wonder who's doing laundry. All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna mosey this guy over and see if the hay silo needs grass. If not, we'll store it. I think this first one is the hay silage. Take it all? Yep, took it all. Whoa, back her up, buddy. You're out of beer? That's not good. Arm is getting better, but it is slow going. Yeah. I feel for you, Andy. Is there pigs in there? Did I load pigs up and then didn't sell them? What the? Of course, I'm not selling the pigs. I'm slaughtering them, right? Besides, I'm the last one to ask what prices are because I use my own store and I create my own prices. So I'm probably the last person to ask. If I want a price for a crop, I just put it in my store. So Addie's always struggled with math, and so now that she's in high school, she's doing math that I can do, the algebra, and so I've been able to help her with it. And so she gets a little bit stubborn on me because she just wants the answer, and I'm trying to teach her how she came by the answer, why it works the way it does. And she keeps getting certain things stuck in her head, and I keep trying to tell her, you're looking at it wrong. You know, so like 6 to the 7th power, she's looking at it wrong. She thinks she's adding it. No, you're not. So so I'm trying to get in her how she can see the math like I used to do, and how it works. And so it's a slow go, but she's getting it. Last night I went out and she's working on certain algebra problems, and I said, do you have as many as we did last night? And she said, no. I said, you need some help? And she said, nope. I said, okay, well, if you do, let me know. And I kept going out. She was on the front porch. It was a little sunny then. And so I went back out there and said, how you doing? And she's frustrated, I can tell. And I said, "You sure you don't need my help?" She goes, "Nope." And next time I went back out there, she was sitting there and furiously writing something on a pad. And then she has all of her math on her phone. So she logs into the classroom on her phone, and they give her the problem on the phone. Then she takes her piece of paper and works it out. And then she has to go in and enter the answer, and she gets 2 chances to get it right. If she doesn't get it right, then they give her a new problem. So she finally she enters it in, and she got it right. And she was so excited because I didn't have to help her. And so, that was all from stuff that I was teaching her from the night before. So everybody's all impressed because she's never been able to do math. And I spent one night with her, and all of a sudden she's doing algebra. So everybody's saying, "Oh my God, you're such a good teacher." I said, "Well, you can't teach something if you don't know it. Fortunately, that's something I know." And so anyway, she was pretty excited. Okay, we got water. We don't have any cattle, but my cattle's not aged enough. I guess I should take the truck back because there's more pigs. Can only take 64 at a time. Unfortunately, I think there's a mod out there that I can get that puts more, that will let you haul more, but I don't want to get too cheaty. CFL's in the house. Are Maya Sports fine? No, I know that a basketball is round and a football is shaped weird and a baseball is small and round. That's all I know about sports. I don't know anything more about sports. Not big on sports. Well, except for women's tennis, women's swimming, women's diving, women's volleyball is really good. You know, those yeah, I like those kind of sports. Football and stuff like that. I know a little bit about baseball. I could say that because I played Little League hardball when I was a kid. I was third base and shortstop, mostly shortstop because I was small and fast. So I could cover second to third pretty good. So that's where I spent most of my time. But football, I couldn't tell you how the game's played. I don't know the rules. I guess they're set into 10 yards or something. I don't know. And you guys in Europe have a different kind of football that is completely foreign. 127, cool. You're turning 24. Age-wise, I've seen a few 24s. Tim said his birthday's next week. When's your birthday? Oh, I'm down to 14 pigs. Okay. This is my last haul. Okay, sweet. Look, the pens are empty. $29 on the 19th. Addie was 15 on the 7th of September. 26 this weekend. 10s. I don't know. So the weather here, I wouldn't know what 26 is. It sounds awful low to me. I'd have to have a pretty healthy set of clothes on to go out in 26-degree weather. It's 78 here today. Well, it's supposed to be. Alexa, what's the temperature? Yeah, it's only 72. Yeah, it's only 72. It was supposed to be warmer today, but it just didn't reach it. And it's already 1:30, so the sun's already going down at this point in time. But 72, that's about as good as we ever get in the summertime. That's pretty warm, actually. And I've still got the Miata out. I'll put the top down this weekend if it's still warm, and go for a drive. Drive a little bit of that expensive gas out. Before I put it away for the winter. Winter. Oh, winter. All right, we're done. No more pigs. No more pigs. No more. No more. We ain't got no more. So, selling them's one thing. But we didn't really sell them. We just slaughtered them. We don't get any money until they're butchered and the meat sells. So we didn't really sell the pigs. We just moved them over to the slaughterhouse. They'll slowly get slaughtered and we'll get our money back. But it's easier to get the pigs because I can just buy them all at once, I think. Let's try. See how it goes. Alrighty. I'm just going to get Berkshire again. I'm going to get the $200 ones because they're babies and let them grow. So let's see what we can get. 270 all in one shot. Porkies. Oh, look at all the baby pigs. Sweet baby pigs. Sweet Baby Ray. There's a barbecue sauce here called Sweet Baby Ray's. Jeff uses it all the time. I'm not much into barbecue. As far as sauces go, I don't really care for barbecue sauce. What am I doing? Where's my truck? My ear hurts. Dang it, I'm in pain. Alright, potatoes are done. It's getting dark on me. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Where's my truck? That ain't it. There it is. It's got poop on it. $200. Come on. $200 hot, huh? Addie's fine. First year of high school. She's struggling through getting back into high school, being in high school. High school a little bit different. You know, she can't get away with some of the crap she did in the lower levels. So I'm going to take these and store them, I guess. Let me see. I forgot I put another fertilizer station in. Let me see if I can take if it'll take any more manure. Oh, the milk truck is in the way. Move it, milk truck. While I'm thinking of it, I gotta go get some chocolate milk to put in the fertilizer machine. There should be plenty of chocolate milk in here. So we'll get that loading. And then back over here. No more, so it's full up. Yeah, the schools now, they let kids have calculators to use. We never had that. We had to do the math in our head. So it's not much of a challenge. And I told them that. I told my kids, you know, don't worry about math because you can always use a calculator. It's English, reading, writing, that kind of thing. You need to learn how to read well and how to enjoy it, because if you can read well and if you can comprehend what you read well, you can actually learn anything. And most of the success I've had in my life came from the fact that I was an avid reader. If I didn't know something, I'd pick up a book and learn it. And I've done that with every job I've ever had. I wanted to know all I could about the job, not just mine, not the job I was hired to do, but the jobs in the whole factory or whatever it was I was doing. I wanted to know everything. So I would pick up the manuals and start reading. Sooner or later, people would come in and say, Rudy, how do you do this? I've not had to do that. Well, this is how you do it. And I would tell them. And people would look and say, he doesn't even work in that department. But I got promoted all the damn time. I used to tell my kids, you know, I'd go to work if I had to feed my family. I'd go to McDonald's and flip hamburgers if that's what I had to do. If I had to go down the street and dig ditches, that's what I would do. But I can flat guarantee you within the year I'd be managing the place. Because I'd work my ass off, do everything I could, put in 110%, learn everything I could about the business, not just what I was hired to do. And when promotions come up, they've already got somebody that knows how to do the job. Why hire somebody you don't know? And I always got promoted. Every job I've had, I start at the bottom, work my way up to the top within a short period of time. I don't know why I drove over here. Maybe because I was driving towards the sunset. I think I've got olives. I've already got a truck here for that. I tell you what, let's go into the next day. There we go. See if we got anything ripe. I didn't fix that grass field I wanted to do. I wanted to fix that. It's bugging me, that spot, but I guess I don't really need to. Potatoes. All right, so this is ready. We can start. Plowing, but I need to do this first. Let's get rid of the fertilizer. And we'll pick up the lime and put it in the coconut. Tim wants some sorghum. I got no problem with sorghum. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to plow a field. I'll put sorghum up there. What do I have for money? I got $7 million I don't know what to do with. I can plan anything I want. Because it doesn't matter. I don't need the money. "16 maps are the best maps." Really? I haven't played one in 22. I wouldn't even know where to look for one in 22. We had a lot better maps in 17 and 19. 17 was my favorite game, I think. Had the best mods. All right, we're going to go up and lime that field. You know that hat shop I've got takes straw to make straw hats and stuff. It's too bad that we couldn't use grass to make grass hats and grass skirts and stuff like that. I could see if I could set that mod up to take grass to make hats. Then we got the fabric place. We could use grass to make skirts. Right now it's cotton and wool to make underpanties. Right on, right on, right on. Okay. Where's the plow? A Z full. All right, we'll take this around to the other one, the new one. I got a new factory. We're loaded up with poop again. I must have a powerful amount of cows in there. I might have to sell some of the milk cows. Know what I mean? Hey, this thing's dirty. It's worshered up. See how fast I can get this thing going in the field. This thing gets squirty. If you go really fast and you try to turn, it ain't gonna work. 85, 87, 88, 90, 91 in the field. Oh, we're starting to float. We got a floater. Sounds like we're doing plumbing work. We got a floater. Okay, park that there for a minute. Let's go, let's sell some items here. We got lots of stuff to sell. Should check to see if I've got any straw for that straw factory, that straw hat factory. I'm pretty sure this is still canola. So let's load her up, head it up, move them out. Grab some chips while we're at it. Tater chips from a crisp factory. Whoa. Whoa. We're not done. Must be a Lay's factory. Eat all you want, we'll make more. Lay's potato chips. Now they're falling down now. Did I finally catch up? There I go again. Oh, how so unprofessional. Man, I need a nap today. What's that over there? Oh, looks like Tater Guy's done. Scorpion, Scorpion does whatever a scorpion can do. Is he tough? Listen, bub, he's got radioactive blood. He is the scorpion. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, looky that, how good I am. Flipped it right back over. Just a little bit of wheel work. Damn, I'm good. I'm gonna need some caffeine. I keep yawning. I can't stop. All right, let's see if I can flip these over. First of all, it flipped over by itself. Sweet. So did that one. I must have made a little money out of that. I wasn't watching. I didn't watch to see how much. Pack's nice and neat. That's about as good as I'd do it. Today's going to be one of those days I can tell it's really slow in here. The last couple of videos I put up have absolutely had no one look at them. And today's pretty slow. And it's one of those days where I keep looking at the clock thinking, oh my God, I've only been doing this for 20 minutes. Oh my God. I got 2 hours left to go. Oh my God. Some days I look up there and say, geez, it's time to go already. Where'd the time go? Not today. I wonder if I can sneak in here and get this sugar. Can I move that truck out of the way? Yeah. That truck's no match for this tractor. I might have to, well, no, there's more. And there's more chips, jeez. Wonder how I'm doing on coffee. Holy smolies there. We're getting it faster than they can make it. Jeez, it just loaded those willy-nilly. Willy, Aunt Willie, Uncle Nilly, Nilly Malili, Millie. What was that? Mini Vanilli or whatever that group was? That were lip syncing, which is funny because they all lip sync now. And most of them can't even sing. Most of people can't even sing anymore anyway. It's better off they're lip syncing. they put them in a studio and they belch out their song, and then they take some computer to clean it up so it sounds good. And the only thing that matters is whether they physically look good on stage. That's why these country singers you see nowadays are all beautiful blonde girls, you know. Couldn't sing a lick. Clickety clack. Let's take those off. See if we can flip them over. Works good. Look at that. Sweet. Milli Vanilli, I think it was, Andy. Yeah, they got, you know, I don't know if they could sing really or not. That's not what they got caught doing. They got caught lip syncing. So was it really them, or were they just lip syncing? I don't know. But now they all do. They all do it now because they're jumping on stage like they got their ass on fire, and they'd be huffing and puffing instead of singing. And most of them, like I said, can't sing anyway. The studio's making them sound good. If you look at most of the songs, you know, if you know anything about music, there's a whole range of notes, you know, that singing notes and things like that. They don't use them anymore. They compress them down to just a few notes, so their songs all sound alike. And they don't need to be able to have a range in their voice to sing. And then they further compress them in the studio and correct the tones through a computer, and anybody can sing. Let's see, I had something else to pick up. God, there's more chips again. Holy smolies. A little bit of oil. I don't have any hats to sell. I need to get some more straw. There's a little bit of dairy products, so I don't know what that is. Was there flour? Probably. Look at the dirt from this tarmac. Why would tarmac have that much dirt? Let's see what we got for flour. I don't know what kind of flour we're making here anyway. Where's the board? Oat and wheat. Yeah, oat and wheat flour. But I don't know what's being actually made. Oat flour. So we're making oat flour right now. Well, there. If I make the sorghum, I can make flour out of sorghum. I didn't realize that. I did. I mean, it's come up before, but I didn't remember. Hey, Serge, how you doing? A few weeks, huh? A blonde girl. What? Yeah. Hi, guys. I heard something about a blonde girl. You must be talking to God, Bill. Been so long since we've seen Bill. Oh, yeah. I was talking about the new female country singers are all blonde, you know, petite and pretty, but they can't sing. They have to make it all up in the studio. And so when they're out on stage, they're lip syncing because they really can't sing. It's all in selling records, you know. If they have a good-looking girl and they can sell a record. All right, it looks like we're low on cake materials, maybe. Am I making any cookies? How's the cookies doing? Man, that's noisy. Let's see how we're doing cookies. Cookies. Alrighty. Well, it looks like we're making oatmeal raisins, and we do have some. And we're running out of chocolate, butter, eggs, sugar. Here, and I'm selling sugar. All right, raisins. I gotta get those. What is it that the dairy made? Is that chocolate? Yeah, we got chocolate and butter. So one of those. Can't tell what that is. Chocolate. That's chocolate. This must be butter. Unsalted butter. So we have one chocolate and one butter. Let's just grab that. We'll grab that and run it over. This dairy's really slow at making stuff. All right, chocolate chip cookies storing. Let's spawn some. Aren't the cookies pretty? Cookies are all purple and stuff. I don't know if I have cookies in my store or not. What do we got there? Oh, we got clothing. Okay. Let's see if we got cookies in my store. If not, we'll have to come back and sell them. Oh, crap. What's that? Flour. It's taking the flour. I forgot. Okay, sweet. I forgot we were going to put flour in there. Well, and it needed raisins too, didn't it? Okay. Let's, where are the raisins? Grapes, olives, grapes, raisins, grape juice, raisins, grape juice. $12 pallets. Yeah, it's soup du jour. Good, because I'm starting to yawn again. All right, we got the raisins. We got flour, butter and chocolate went in there. Now we need eggs. I don't know if I've got any eggs. I don't have very many chickens. I need a bigger chicken thing. We need some sugar too. Did it redo the sugar? Yeah, we got lots of sugar. All right, we got lots of sugar. Grab some of that. Put that in a cookie factory. And while I'm doing that, we need to get some refreshment going. Twist my arm backward. I'm doing what Andy can't do. Twist my arm backward. And sure enough, we got us some Mountain Dew. Put it in the koozie, which is invisible. There we are. This is gonna be good. I've been waiting all day for one of these. I've been drinking a lot of soda lately. I don't think I had any yesterday. I think I only had one the day before. Oh my God, that's good. So refreshing and cold. All right. I want to sell the cookies, but let me double check something here. Okay. There was some clothing. I need to write this down because I don't remember what's in my store. There's some stuff missing in my store, and I need to figure out what it is, and I've been neglecting to do that. So let me check. I'll take these two items that I'm unsure of, which is clothing and cookies, and we'll run it to my store. And if it doesn't take them, then I'll write it down, and so I can go and mod my store so that it will take them. Okay. Oh no! What did it do? Did it take them back? I drove over, it took them back, didn't it? Why would it do that? Oh well. This test is still work. I still got cookies on the trailer. I have to remember that. Don't drive over the trigger. Did it steal them, or did it put them back in the factory? If it put them back in the factory, I can still make money on them. But if it stole them, uh-oh. We beat the train. Can we beat the train? Beat the train. Beat the train. Come on, beat the train. Don't end up in the ditch. I'm playing cat and mouse with the train. Let's get through the ditch. Oh, jeez. Oh. Train's catching up. Train's catching up. I gotta get to the crossing before the crossing comes down. Go, man. Go, 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 go. I'm looking at the map down there. See how the train's dragging behind. Okay, crossing's not down yet. If I get stuck in those... Oh, that was close. Holy smokes. I'd have got caught in that and the train would have got me. I'm invincible. Okay, it takes cookies. It don't take clothing. All right, so I've got to write that down. Find me a pencil here. Okay, wrote that down. And now I'll take it to the other store and sell it and get a lesser price. Lori, 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 Lori. Is this the only time Rob gets to see you, Lori? Rob, how's school going, buddy? Got any new friends this year? All right, we'll sell the clothing here. I'm pretty sure this will take the clothing. You betcha. And we made $151,000 on underwear. I'm just gonna say it. We're making underoos. Anybody remember underoos? I don't even know why I remember them. I never had them. We were lucky to get hand-me-down clothes at all, including underwear. That's what I always used to remember. And I told Rob this not too long ago. I used to have fond memories of school if for nothing else, it was the only time of the year that we actually got brand new clothes that were ours, without them coming from an older relative as hand-me-downs. And the only other time we'd get new clothes is we'd always get a new outfit for Christmas, for the Christmas pageant at church. And we got new clothes, a new set of clothes for Easter. So school, now, granted, the clothes we got for school we bought ourselves. And because we worked, even as little kids, we worked in the fruit orchards, on the farms, and things like that. And our paychecks all went into a bowl for school clothes and other things that we needed throughout the year as kids. We didn't get to keep our own money that we earned. Although that wasn't necessarily true, we got to keep a few dollars of it. Enough to buy a little bit of candy once in a while, but nothing more than that. The bulk of our money went into a bowl or a jar, and that's the money that we used if we needed things for school, like if we needed pencils and papers and peaches and things like that. If we needed a new pair of tennis shoes for PE, that kind of thing. We didn't go without. We weren't destitute poor. As a matter of fact, we didn't even think ourselves as being poor at all. We pretty much got anything we wanted. I mean, we just had to work for it. You want a new bicycle? Sure, get out there and earn it in the orchard fields and that kind of thing. We had things, we just had to earn the money to buy them. We want to go to a movie, we'd spend the weekend running through all the ditches in the county, pulling out beer and pop bottles, taking them in and turning them in, selling them. And that's what the money we used to go to a movie we wanted to see. You were firstborn. What have I got? I've got coffee. Where am I going? Whoa! Where am I going? I sell coffee to the coffee shop. Yeah, we never considered ourselves poor. We always dressed nice. We had clean clothes. We didn't get a lot of school lunches. We took a lunch in a bag, paper bag, but then 9 out of 10 times we wouldn't eat the food at the school anyway. So we were happy to get a sandwich or whatever we had in our lunch. And I do remember it was more than just a sandwich. We got maybe a sandwich and an apple and something to drink. And oh, that's right. We got money for milk. We had money for milk, so we didn't do school lunches, but we bought a milk for lunch. So we had a sandwich, a cookie, a cupcake, an apple, a pear maybe, if it, apricots, whatever was in season. And it was great. It was better than the crap we got at school. God, most of the food we had was terrible. Nobody ate it. Man, we got more coffee to sell, but let's get some coffee beans in there. And then I need to go check to see what's ready to harvest. Know what I mean? What's in the chat? What do I got going here? He's busy with his grandpa. That's good for him. I didn't know my grandparents. No new friends, but that's good. But it's good. Easter dress and shoes, yeah. Jeremy, how you doing? I didn't see Jeremy come in because I was too busy gabbing, talking the talk, and walking the walk. So Addie, Addie went to a different school last year, and she wanted to go to the school here this year because she had friends here. And she didn't really have any friends in Astoria where she went. Well, she didn't actually go to school. They gave her a computer and she did her work from home. But now she's in high school. And the one friend that she wants to spend her most time with is nothing but trouble. And Addie's just a horrible person when she's around. Addie just is terrible. She's disrespectful to us. She's just, treats us like, well, I can't say in mixed company. And it's all when this one girl's around. When this other girl's not around, she's a decent human being. I don't understand what's happening there. I don't know what the dynamics are. But this girl's always in trouble, and she's always running away. Every time we turn around, this girl's mom is calling, have you seen my daughter? She's gone again. And, she ran away a few months ago, ended up in Portland on the streets. Somebody found her in an alley. And this is somebody that's only 13, 14 years old. And so Addie's always getting in trouble when this girl's around. So anyway, the last few days, since last weekend, this girl hasn't been around, and Addie's just been a complete different person. She still does the teenager talk back to you, but she isn't doing it as nasty as she was doing it before. She's just being a typical little snotty teenager. But when this girl was around, she was just nasty. A nasty human being, and she acted that way to us. So that's I thought about that when Rob said he didn't make any new friends, and that was good. Yeah, you can't make bad friends, if you're not making any friends. Where did I find this trailer? God, I don't know, Serge. I think it was on Giant. The last mods I've been getting literally have all come from the Giant page, from the regular Farm Sim page. This one's a pretty good one. I had one before that you had to set everything. If you were going to do bales, you had to tell it what bales. And if it wasn't listed, you couldn't pick it up. And it didn't work very good. It worked terrible. You'd drive by it, and it would try to auto-load. But it didn't ever work. You'd go over, you'd go back, you'd turn it around, go the other way, and eventually it might pick something up. This one does not auto-load. If I want to load this one, I have to hit Shift R, and it picks it up. But it knows what it's picking up. You don't have to tell it. It knows what it's picking up. So you just hit Shift R, and it picks it up. And thank God it puts straps on it, because see how it loads. This is the only thing it loads crazy, is the chips, the potato chips. Everything else it loads correctly. This one just kind of throws them on there. But it does strap them down, so they're solid. They ain't going nowhere. They're just weird looking. But actually it works really good. Let's go sell some chips. I'm getting tired of selling chips. You have one friend and his name is Emin. I had a friend one time. It was about 30 years ago. I haven't had a friend since. I had one guy that I knew in town that would occasionally call and ask me, hey, you want to go out and have a beer or something? About every 1 or 2, 3 years. I barely ever saw him. I used to work with him at the radio station. He was a disc jockey there. And his parents passed a few years ago. And I had somebody that knew me that called me and said, when's the last time you saw this guy? And I said, oh gosh, maybe 3 years ago. And they said, then you don't know he passed away last year. And I said, oh no. No, I didn't. Thanks for calling me. Yeah, it's par for the course. Everybody knows going somewhere and it's not vacation. It's it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That guy, Jimmy Buffett, he passed last week or so, last couple weeks. Alrighty, here's how we fix it. Take the straps off, flip them over, and it slowly sells them. Sweet. Carol finally made it home. What's today? Thursday? She make it home late Tuesday night. So I don't have to worry about driving cars.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Andy. Cheers, Rob. Sorry. I always look up there and see Andy. Andy was redeemed. Rob's always redeeming Andy. Go, bless you, my son. You've been redeemed. That's one of my pet peeves. I was raised Catholic, and when I watch TV and movies, and somebody's pretending to be Catholic, and they do the sign of the cross, and they do it backwards, I think, oh man, that's not right. You're gonna make a movie and pretend somebody's Catholic. You better at least get it right. Tater guy's not done. He missed a swath. I'm gonna swang. I'm gonna swang over here and get this. Now there's the end of this header doesn't have collision on it, so let's see if I can get it without having to move that tractor. Almost. Hey, we got it. Yeah, it was only 48 degrees this morning. It's getting down chilly in the mornings in summertime when all the leaves and trees are green. That's going fast. Mid-September. What's tomorrow, the 15th, or is that today? And tomorrow. Mountain Dew, Rob. Cheers. It's invisible on the screen. I put a new thing on my camera now, so if I move, the camera automatically centers me. See? Pretty sweet. All right, let's go see if this factory will take more potatoes. Let me put the pipe out. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't know if you were on when I was talking about my battle with the big plague, Lori. I don't know if you heard me talking about it. I talked about it early in the stream. I've got it back again, but I didn't get fever or anything like that. But my ear. And just, chew long enough to be able to get the job done. But it's very painful. And it's the same thing I had during COVID. Oh, I said the word. Damn it. Now I'm going to get in trouble. I'll have the government after me. Anyway, so yeah, it came back. It took me, as I was saying earlier, it took me about 6 months to get over that. But the ear part was about maybe 4 months of that. It took me a couple months to get over. Well, it took me, I think, 3 or 4 weeks to get over the fever. I had the fever for about 3 weeks. And then I had couldn't smell, couldn't taste for about a month or month and a half. And then the ear thing, I lost my hearing. My hearing came back after about 2 to 3 months, and it was about 3 to 4 months that the pain to go away. And it went completely away last fall, and now here it is coming back again. So, as I was saying earlier, I'm thinking that maybe what I got is still there, and it just kind of comes back once in a while. And it seems to me that that's what it was all about, that particular disease, or whatever you want to call it, plague, sickness, is once you get it, it's never gone. I don't think it is, and I don't think they know anything damn about it. And so they're back trying to scare us on it. And I think they're back trying to scare us on it. And I wish to hell I never had the vaccine. I'll tell you that. I didn't want to do it. It didn't stop me from getting it. And they keep saying that people keep telling me, well, it's a good thing you got it because it lessened it. How do they know that? They don't know that. Everybody is different. Every person that got it is different. Some of them actually died. Some of them just got a fever and it went away in a couple of days. My son got it. He had a fever in 3 days and was gone, and he was all back to work. It hit me a lot harder. But when people ask me about the actual sickness, I can tell you dozens of times in my life where I was sicker with the flu or even a cold. I got pneumonia 3 times. I was sicker than what I got as far as the sickness went. Now, the ear thing, that was bad. But, you talk about everybody that's gotten, sick, and they all have different things that it affected. A lot of them had the smell and the taste thing, but I don't know anybody else. Well, there are, because the doctors told me there were other people that had things that went into their ears and their throats and their lungs and things like that. I'm damn lucky it didn't get in my lungs. All right. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that no more. I'm already going to get in trouble for talking about it at all. And that's here I go again. That's another thing that's kind of strange. Why is it that everybody is afraid of even talking about it? Why would you be afraid of talking about it? Unless there's something fishy about the whole deal. Okay, I think there's grapes here. We'll grab some grapes. Yeah, I understand, Lori. I mean, that's the reason why I got it, because they kept telling me, my doctors kept telling me that I was the poster boy for getting it because of my health record and my age. So I understand why you would worry about your mom. I understand that. That's the only reason I took it, is because they pretty much, talked me into it by using, the same things. And, they were, Carol, she had more than I did. Carol had, we had Moderna, so there were 2 shots involved, and then a booster, and then another booster. I took the 2 shots and the booster. Carol had all the boosters, and it was because her sister was really sick and dying and had absolutely no immune system, and she wanted to see her before she died, and so she went through all of that for that. Because other than that, we literally, being retired, we literally never left the house except for to get groceries, and then that wasn't me. I never left the house for almost 2.5 to 3 years. Damn, that Mountain Dew is good. Did I bring the other truck over here? I did. Have this one pick up the olives. I could double duty here. And Andy said he had vaccine, never got it. And so, I mean, truly the best way to look at it is that the vaccine worked. Did it really? We don't know. Who would know? You wouldn't know. No doctor's going to know if that's a reason why you didn't get it. They don't know that, but we'd just like to think that it is. Otherwise, why did you get it? I mean, And so people can tell you that, but it's just like they tell me that that because I got it, I wasn't as sick as I could have been. Well, is that true? And how do they know that? They don't know that. Everybody that you talk to had a different experience with it. I know some other people that got it and have been in bed for a year and still are sick. Why them? What's different about them? But anyway, in the real world, we just say that, gosh, Andy, you're so lucky you didn't get it because you did, did the right thing, got the vaccine. I think the one thing that bothered me was that the government was involved in it, and the government. Anything the government does is screwed up. Every time the government tries to do something, they mess it up. And that bothered me. Oh no, this isn't gonna work. It's already full of grapes. I can't put any more in. Okay, it's made some raisins. Well, what do I do with these grapes now? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna sell them because I could store them, but as you can see, it doesn't take long to grow more grapes, so I think I'm just gonna sell them. Let me go see if I've got grapes in my store. Yeah, it's got to have something to do with genetics, which again makes you wonder, you know, how do they know that they did the right thing by making the vaccine? How do they know? Because on a normal basis, if you have a vaccine, it takes years before you know whether it was the right thing to do or not. And there's no way to know what the vaccine did to us. There's other people that have had things they think is related to the vaccine. How do you know? It takes years to research that kind of thing. Well, we certainly didn't research it for years. We made it and started just jabbing them. Let's see if I can say grapes or not. Okay, well, grab my pencil. Write down grapes. My store doesn't take grapes. I can't believe that. But it must be true. I'm going to live life dangerously. I'm going to make grape juice because it's... Oh! What did I do? Oh, no. Oh, crap. I got to get it off the tracks before a train comes. How dumb was that, huh? You were offered a fourth, and you turned it down, huh? The Oxford's AstraZeneca. Wow, that's a mouthful. Lori's lucky she never got it. Like I said, though, it could have been like Jeff, my son. He got it. He had 2 days of fever, and that was it. He was never sick, as far as like flu sick. No stomach problems, no diarrhea, nothing like that. Just a fever. Now, it's not pleasant to have a fever. I mean, he was sick. I mean, literally spent his 2 days in bed. It sounds like a car. It does. It's a car commercial. Raisins the stakes. It's California gold. Yeah, right. Get your AstraZeneca here. 15 miles to the gallon. What am I going to do with the olives? I can make olive oil, I guess. I think that's what I was doing with it. Make some good old olive oil. Popeye's girlfriend being squished up and made oil out of. Poor Popeye. You need to send his girlfriend out to the hamburger store with Wimpy. She needed to eat a few hamburgers. She was pretty skinny. All right, what am I doing? Looking for the oil factory. Greenhouse. Sunflower oil. Olive oil. We're full up on olives. Should be making some. Let's see. We're storing the sunflower because that's what we're using for the chips. All the other oil I can sell. The olive oil is being stored and it's full. So we need to start spawning that. We're out of corn and soybean. We've got some canola, but I've got a field of canola that's growing right now. So let's change to spawning the olive oil, and we'll change the canola back to storing. Right. Okay, and now what do we got there? Uh-oh, trouble. We got some trouble. I've heard many of the ones after seniors was placebo. Really? Is that right? That's kind of odd. I guess they were doing a study on people, I suppose. All right, let's get this puppy unwound here. Scorpion, did Scorpion ever come back after he, I don't know where he was. Scorpion came in and said hi, and then that was it. I didn't hear him say he was commuting or anything. Look at that dirt. Look at that dust bowl. Kicking the dirt up, I'm telling you. Cough and hack here. God, I had acid reflux last night, man. About killed me. All night long. Jeez. I hate when that happens. We had tacos the night before. So we had leftover taco fixings. So we opened up some refried beans and made taco bean burritos. And I think I put too much hot sauce on. Man, I got acid reflux last night. All night long. Alrighty. So we got two kinds of oil there, it looks like. Olive oil and canola oil. Let's go see. I'm still testing my store to see if I can sell everything I'm producing. There's still some things I don't have in there. I can't remember if I put all the oils in. I know I put, I think canola oil, but I don't remember if I did olive or sorghum. I didn't even know you could make sorghum oil. I don't know why you couldn't, but today's one of those days where I think I could drink a Mountain Dew all day long. It just tastes so good. Yesterday, nothing tasted right. I only had one soda yesterday. I didn't. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I had a soda for dinner with the burrito. The 2 days before that, I don't think I had any soda at all. I drank a little bit of iced tea, water, of course. All right, it's selling it. is selling both, so I do have the oils in there, or at least these two. I'll have to check on the sorghum. I don't know if I have sorghum oil or not. Corn oil, I think I've got. I think I can. Radenko, hello. Popovic, back in control. There were a couple YouTubers I watched that has things to do with Ukraine. One of them is a native Ukrainian, and the other one is an American girl that plays a particular game that I've been playing for the last 10, 12 years, that lived in Ukraine. She was a teacher, and she made it out barely. And the guy that I watch, he plays Red Dead and does Red Dead Redemption videos, and he's a native Ukrainian. And he was, the day that they closed the border, he was not in country. He left the country with his son, and they were starting a new banking system in another in the neighboring country. I'm not saying which one, but they were out of town when they closed the border, and he lost contact with his wife. And his wife packed the car up and the other and whatever they had, children, and tried to get to the border. And they were miles away from the border when... Oh, thank you, Serge. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sweet. That's very nice of you. His wife, a couple days later, got miles from the border, but the traffic was so bad, she literally had to just pull the car off the road, get out, and walk to the border, and was able to walk across. And so they got their family back together. But what a harrowing thing to have to go through. All right, so we got wheat growing here. We've got canola growing here. We did the potatoes, but we got more. Oh, the sugar beets are ready. Okay, that's good news. Let's find the harvester. All right. I forgot it was way over here. Okay, so we got to go and change headers. Serge says he's a nice guy. He is a nice guy. All my subscribers are nice people. They put up with me. You can't be nicer than that. And some of them for quite a number of years. Serge is one of them. I often wonder about all the people that subscribe to me, because there's quite a large number that have never chatted, so I just don't know them by name. I always appreciate them, but sometimes I wish I knew who they were. Anthony's here. Hello, Anthony. Oh, I can't do this. That's a potato header. Let's wash it. We'll wash it off and go get the sugar beet header. Well, I think it's supposed to be pretty nice this weekend. Cloudy, but nice. I guess we'll take cloudy. It's supposed to be partially sunny. I gotta go check on that fertilizer guy, or that plow's gonna catch up to him and do some damage. Whoa. Turning the wrong way here. All right, here we go. Let's make some beats. Where's Bill at when we need him? He's the beat guy. All right, I gotta go check on that. Oh, he's still working. Oh shoot, he's almost out. Let's fix him up here. Oh, I missed a chunk of beets over there. Didn't even realize. Alrighty. Tina! It's howdy doody time, Tina. How's it going? What's new in your life? Tina's had a tough week. Beatmaster Bill. That sounds like a product of some kind. It'd be like you'd name the harvester Beatmaster Bill. Hey, Bill. He didn't get out. Oh. Man, I just... it kind of makes you shake your head as to what's going on. I don't think of that often, but I do think about it once in a while. I've known some people that were in trouble and ended up being in jail, and I think that would be so awful. You know, I wouldn't think of myself as being claustrophobic per se, but if I was locked up in a little room with nothing but, you know, gray walls, I just don't know how I would survive. It'd be terrible. Class 4 felony. Yeah, that's not good. Has he got any priors? Has he been in trouble before? Yeah, there's a problem now too, and if you're bad and need, you know, help, there's a problem with lawyers. They don't have enough, and you know, in America, when you're accused of a crime, if you can't afford an attorney, they appoint you one. Now, the problem is there aren't any. They don't have enough lawyers to just appoint, because, you know, you have to have lawyers that are willing to work for nothing, because these are people who have no money. They can't afford a lawyer. They can't afford one. So you have to have lawyers that are willing to work, and they have court-appointed lawyers. So they have some lawyers that they can appoint that are willing to spend a part of their time working what they call pro bono, which means they're working for no pay. They're doing it for free. But I guess there's a shortage of lawyers now for that are willing or able to do that. And so there's a lot of things that are, if you get arrested and not convicted, but you get arrested for a serious enough crime that they either don't give you a bail posting, or they give you one for a large amount of money that you can't afford, then that means you have to stay in jail until they can find a lawyer for you to have court. So a lot of these courts are going out a year or so. So you get arrested and there's no quick court. Normally you get arrested, your court next week, and your case is decided, and you either pay or play. But with a lack of lawyers like that, if you can't afford one, and the bail is something like if let's say they set a bail for $50,000, that means you've got to come up with 10% of that in most cases. So a $50,000 bail would be about a $5,000 amount that you'd have to pay to get somebody out of jail. Now, there'd have to be extenuating circumstances to either get no bail or to get one that's outrageous, like $100,000 bail or $1 million bail. You'd have to have killed somebody, and they literally don't want you out. Yeah, the problem with that is getting the money. So let's say I'm arrested on a felony count, and I've been arrested for something before. So instead of giving me a $5,000 bail, which would 10% of that would be a reasonable amount of money to come up with, they would jump it up to $50,000, and I'd have to come up with $5,000 to get out. So that 10%, what happens is you put the $5,000 up, and if you don't have the money, you have to have relatives say, "Can you give me $5,000? Can you loan me $5,000?" Well, whoever pays the bail, if that person doesn't show up for their next court case or whatever, they have to pay the whole $50,000. You forfeit everything. A normal person, that means they'd have to sell their house, they'd have to sell their cars. How many people are sitting around $50,000 just in cash? Even people that have lots of money aren't sitting there with that kind of cash. They'd have to take out a loan on their mortgage if they could afford a payment. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. Never a hit and run. Yeah, God, why would you hit and run? It doesn't make any sense. You see this stuff on TV too, when something happens and the people run, and in TV and movies. And the first thing I always say is, where in the hell are they running to? They know who they are. They know where they live. They know who their family is. They know what their face looks like. Where are they going to go? Why are you running? You're only making it worse. It never made any sense to me. Oh, that's a pretty low bond. That's a low bond for a class 4 felony. Yeah, that's the whole point, though. I don't know why they would panic. Why would you panic? I mean, you can be upset and scared, But to just run is not. I would never. That would never enter my mind. I'd be out of my car over there taking care of the people to make sure nobody got hurt or to stop traffic, or I'd be trying to help even though it was my fault or I did something I shouldn't have done. I wouldn't panic. I would be scared, but I would wait and face the consequences. That's just me. I mean, All right, I gotta find my my truck. There it is. Let's go get this guy over there. The other person involved still in the hospital. Yeah, I mean, much worse. Much worse. Yeah. It's something you can't take back. I've done some things that are kind of similar in a way, in a psychological way, and that is, let's say I'm speeding down the highway, and I see a policeman sitting on the side of the road, or maybe one driving towards me, and I know I'm speeding. I will not slam my brakes on and slow down. I will take my foot off of the gas pedal and slow down. The reason being, and I've had policemen tell me this, the reason I don't slam my brakes on or do any kind of a reaction, for one, it shows that I knew I was speeding. For two, is that cop really watching me? Is he really? But if he sees that I slam my brakes on and immediately slow down, he's going to think, oh, that guy was speeding, and he's going to whip around and come and get me. I've had cops tell me that they've seen something and they just let it go because they were on their lunch break or whatever. But if they see somebody reacting to it, then they think, okay, I gotta stop this guy now, because he knew what he was doing, and and he could have caused an accident by slamming his brakes on. So I never do that. I never react like that. If I see a policeman either sitting on the side of the road or coming towards me or behind me, and I know I'm speeding or doing something, I don't react like that. I will slow down, but only by releasing the gas pedal and slowly slowing down. Because I look at it like this. He either saw me or he didn't see me. He's either going to stop me or he's not. But I know for sure if I do a knee-jerk reaction, they're going to get me. And I'm right a lot of the time, because I've had policemen tell me that they can't. I've had cops tell me, I can't tell you how many times I would have let somebody go until they do something like that, and then it's almost like they're asking me to stop them. So I got to do my job now, because they reacted to it. I had the same feeling when I was deer hunting. Now, again, I'm talking psychologically. I told you the story. Oh, I got sugar beets in here. I mean, potatoes. I told you the story about my last hunting trip, where the little deer just stopped, and it wasn't a little deer; it was a big deer. But still, they have doe eyes. I mean, they got those cute little eyes. The deer was looking at me, and I couldn't shoot it. But when it turned and ran away from me, I immediately said, "Oh, don't run from me!" Boom, and I got it because he ran from me. It's a psychological thing. It happens with the police too, and that's what they were telling me. So yeah, I don't knee-jerk react over anything. I kind of figure that if I've done something wrong, I got to pay for it. So why make it worse? Yeah, they do a lot of that nowadays. As a matter of fact, they do that in most cases. A lot of courts are doing that now because it's a lot cheaper. People don't have to drive places. They don't have to take the criminal. They don't have to take the person out of jail to get them to a courtroom and back again. They do a lot of it like that now. There's a judge. He sits in his office. He's got a camera on him, and they got quite a number of cameras. They'll even have on the computer screen, they can put picture in a picture. So they put the judge. They make the whole picture. They take the judge, make him small, put him in a corner. They take the guy that's the person that's coming to court in this corner. They put any witnesses in the other places on the screen, and then there's one spot reserved for somebody that might want to be a spectator. So you're not on camera. It's just got your name on it, and it doesn't even have your name. It has guest or something like that. And it might even say, instead of your name, and it just says you. And so there's a part on the screen that just says you or me. For me, this is me on the screen, and you're there so that you can see the rest of the screen and see what's going on. You can be a spectator. So there could be 1,000 me's in that corner, but you're only, because you don't see anything. There's nothing there. It's a blank camera, but you're logged on to that page so that you can see what else is going on. And then as the witnesses come in, they take them out and put a new one in. Like, let's say they're going to talk to the court clerk. The court clerk might be there, and they put her in there in one of the pictures, and they take her out. And then it might be the defense lawyer or the attorney general, or the DA, the district attorney, will be in one side. The judge, the person that's being arraigned. They do a lot of that now. It's just so much easier. It's faster. You can get in court and get out in a few minutes rather than having to wait. Okay, now the court has to clear out for the next person to come in, so there's other people come in, and a lot cheaper, a lot faster, a lot more efficient. A tissue ready and start blowing my nose. Oh, I didn't see Momo. Yeah, I'm just playing single player Momo. I don't do multiplayer. And as a matter of fact, I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm out of here. Past my time. I got carried away talking about the law. God, what a terrible subject. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like to see people suffering, whether they're guilty or not, and make any difference. I'd hate to see people having to. Well, at any rate, I think I'll end it at that. I am out of here for the week, and I'm glad that you guys were able to come and spend some time with me. Wait a minute. You wanted to lose it? Tina wanted to lose it? What's going on, Tina? Well, you feel helpless for one thing when you're watching stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend it for entertainment. The stream has to end. It's my last swallow. That was it. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Almost lost it in court. I don't blame you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Have fun this weekend. Be safe and be well. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.